everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing good. Today I'm going to film a Q&A. I think it's a given whenever I'm in this cardigan that we're going to do some sort of chatty video, because let's be serious, I'm not going to be in this cardigan whenever I'm doing a makeup tutorial because that would be a disaster. I got you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram. First question is, what type of lighting do you use for your photos and what do you use to take your photos? So for my photos, all I use is my phone. I have the iPhone 7 Plus. I do really like it, and I haven't upgraded purely because I like it for taking photos, and I have heard that, sorry, that's gonna really bother me. I have heard that some of the other phones aren't as great for photos, so I'm gonna have to upgrade eventually, but for now it's not happening. Also, if you haven't already, grab yourself a drink. I'm having an iced caramel latte, which doesn't taste very iced because there wasn't enough ice, and as soon as you put the coffee in it kind of starts to melt, and it's really quite annoying, to be honest. But yes, grab yourself a drink and get cozy, because it's probably going to be a relatively long video knowing me and my rambling. But yes, I use my iPhone 7 Plus for my photos, and then for my lighting all I use is a ring light and natural daylight. I use a newer ring light from Amazon. My boyfriend actually bought me it for a birthday present, so I'm not 100% sure on exactly what one it is or what inches or millimeters, whatever that it is, but it does the job. And then I just always make sure to take my photos when it is daytime, so I try to avoid doing looks at nighttime, which is really hard for me because I'm more a creative person at nighttime. But I really realized recently that it actually works better for me and my photos if I do my looks at daytime and take photos with the natural light coming in through my window and my ring light. I have seen these lights on Amazon that I really want to get, but I just can't bring myself to spend money on them during this whole global situation that we're dealing with, mainly because you don't really know when money's coming in. So, but they are like the square lights, and they're by newer too, but they actually let off more light than a ring light would, because obviously a ring light is just a ring, so it's not a lot of light, whereas a square is going to like beat a lot of light. So I am going to get them eventually, so my lighting may change. I take so long on one question. The next question is tips on growing your account. I assume this means the Instagram account, because I did get questions on Instagram. But tips on growing an account, well, for me, I obviously had my previous account before it was hacked, and I was growing that account for 3 years, and I had literally, it was just around the corner to 30,000 followers. So in my first 2 years it took a long time to take off. It took me 2 years to hit 10k, but keep in mind I wasn't posting consistently. The content that I was posting wasn't really that great. Obviously as you're an artist you do progress over time, so looking back at the content I'm like ugh. But whenever I first started kind of doing Instagram, I didn't even like take into consideration my background or anything. But then when I started to take it more seriously, I'd say I only really started doing it properly for the past 2 years. My first year was whenever I was working for Inglot, and I just wasn't really properly invested or like aware of how it worked. Like I didn't realise that taking a photo with a messy background would like kind of put people off, obviously, the photo. So properly I kind of started doing it in 2 years rather than 3, but I always say 3 because I did start posting in the first year. But I would definitely say tips on growing your account: make sure the content that you're posting you're happy with and it is your best work. I always like to think that I like each photo that I post to be better than the last photo I posted, so that's a really good kind of way of thinking about it, really. And then also keep your background relatively clear. I have actually went and painted all the walls of my bedroom white so that it is aesthetically pleasing in photographs. A white background if you don't have like any nice decorative stuff, but even like this, like I use this as my background a lot in photos now, mainly because I'm lazy and I can't be bothered bouncing about to get a white wall. But make sure your background's fresh. Also post consistently. I find my account goes best whenever I post every day, but I do know other of my friends that are influencers post every other day, and they find that that works best for them. Personally for me, like I do like posting every day because I feel like you're making sure that people remember who you are. But yeah, Just post consistently, make sure that what you're posting is good quality. Invest in a ring light or good lighting. If you don't have the money for that, then take your photos during natural day and get right up to that window. Next question is, any advice for self-taught MEAs? Is doing one-to-one lessons, one-to-one professional lessons enough? Yeah, absolutely. I'm a self-taught makeup artist and I've only ever done 2 one-to-one lessons. One was for Halloween makeup just because I wasn't 100% sure on certain things, and the girl I went to was Kira McCone and she is insane, so I was like, if anyone's going to teach you Halloween makeup, it should be her. But yeah, I've only ever done 2 one-to-one lessons. I do think with a lot of like one-to-one lessons and stuff, if you've already kind of taught yourself, like I taught myself makeup for years before I actually even looked into doing lessons. It was actually after I went self-employed that I then was like, oh, I really like the way they work and I would like to learn from them. But it was also kind of like a lonely thing, because when you're self-employed and you're working for yourself, you're spending a lot of time doing makeup by yourself. And like whenever I worked at Fringlot, for instance, we would have all like give each other tips and tricks and stuff like that there. But no, I think one-to-one lessons are totally fine if that's how you want to learn makeup. I think, to be honest, you're probably getting a better like possibility of learning doing a one-to-one lesson than what you would do in, like, for instance, a class or a makeup school, because you're not getting that one-to-one focus. To me, it just makes more sense to do one-to-one lessons. Every time I'm doing lessons with people, like, I always say that. I'm always like, it makes more sense for you to come and train from me one-to-one and me give you all my attention, rather than you go to like a makeup school or like a larger group, because you're not going to get that devoted attention that you need. Whereas if you're getting a one-to-one, any questions you have and you ask the person that's teaching you is going to answer them, obviously. So yeah, I think that's totally fine. Favourite makeup product brand? I don't know if that's meant to be 2 separate questions. My favourite makeup product? I don't know. I'm one of those people that, like, I'm either an all or nothing type of girl. So it's either like full glam or absolutely nothing. I would probably say maybe like clear brow gel or brow gel of some sort, because I like my brows to be fluffy. And even if I'm having like a no makeup day and I know I need to look somewhat presentable, I'll comb through a clear brow gel through my brows to keep them like in place. My favourite brand would probably be either Anastasia Beverly Hills or Be Perfect. They're very different types of brands, but I just love Be Perfect, but they don't have like a full makeup range. And then Anastasia Beverly Hills, they can do no wrong, really. And I love that they're kind of trying to like branch out and get more into like the colour and Instagram kind of side of things. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. It's tips on starting a makeup Insta. I feel like I kind of answered that in how to grow your account, but just do it. Just go for it. That's really the best tip I can give you. And then obviously on how to grow your account and stuff like that there, but just do it. Don't care what anyone else thinks about you doing it. Do you have any other random talents like music or singing, for example? No. I have no other talents. That's not even a lie. I am really not a talented person. I am not one of those people that just picks things up. I wasn't good at in school. Sorry, I'm gonna put that down, that's really annoying. I wasn't good in school. Like, I was not intellectual at all. I was good at art in school, which obviously a given for my job, because obviously I feel like you kind of have to be good at art to be good at makeup. But no, I wish I could sing. I would love, love, love to sing. I can't dance. Like, me and my wee sister were trying to do TikToks the other week and it was atrocious. It's really sad, to be honest. I wish I was more talented than what I am, but really I'm just awful, really. I can do makeup and that's about the height of it. Like, my boyfriend, he is one of those people, like, he picks stuff up. He could be like, oh yeah, I've never done this before, and does it, and you're like everyone says that to him. He just picks things up. Like, he can do backflips, he can swim, he can ride a bike. I can't even swim. But yeah, he's like so outdoorsy, so talented, and I'm just like, I don't even have the talent of being able to talk to people. Next question is, how are you coping with being stuck inside, feeling more or less inspired? It's definitely an up and down thing for me. I work from home a lot of the time anyway because I'm a self-employed makeup artist. I'm only ever in the salon if I'm taking clients. So I would do all my admin work from home. I do all my Instagram stuff from home. So I'm so used to being stuck at home anyway. The only difference for me is I would have been at home all day and then I would have went to Matthew's in the evening, or else I would have went and seen friends. Matthew's my boyfriend, by the way, just in case you didn't know. But yeah, I would have spent all day at home most of the time and then went out in the evenings. I definitely miss Matthew and I miss his family, but other than that, it's fine. Like, it's not the worst in the world. There's definitely, I get quite bad like claustrophobia, if that's how you say it. So the idea of actually being trapped at home was kind of freaking me out for a while, but it's grand. As long as I'm like doing makeup looks and being creative and stuff like that there, I'm fine. I actually feel like I've got more creative. My stomach is making the craziest noises ever. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. I feel like I've got more creative. I think it's because I'm like, well, I've nothing else to do, so I may as well push myself to do looks and stuff like that there, whereas before I would have maybe put off doing stuff. Whereas now I actually feel like I'm working harder than I was before, which isn't good. But hopefully it sticks after this. And like, I do actually feel very inspired and stuff at the minute. I kind of went through a bit of a time whenever my Instagram got hacked. I was like, I don't want to do makeup anymore. No. But yeah, it's grand. I am feeling inspired again, thankfully. It's definitely an up and down thing. I have days where I'm not inspired and I just want to watch TV programs, and I have days where I'm super inspired, but that's fine. I find also if I'm struggling a wee bit, I'll maybe like make a wee to-do list and give myself stuff to do, and it definitely helps. But yeah, I wouldn't beat yourself up and stuff if you are like maybe not being super creative and stuff over this time, because we're all going through something really, really crazy, so it's okay to be struggling basically. And if you are really, really struggling mentally, don't be afraid to like reach out to someone and talk to someone. So yeah. How long have you been an MEA? I've been a makeup artist for 6 years. I have a full video on my makeup journey if you want to watch that, and how I became a makeup artist and all that there fun stuff. Would you ever bring out your own makeup brand? To be honest, probably not. This is not something that actually appeals to me. Like, my mum and dad have said to me about this before, like why would you not like look into bringing out your own brand or something, but it's just not really something that appeals to me. I know there's a lot of work that goes into it, but I like the creative side of things, and I know that kind of in a way is a creative side of things, but I like buying products and just using what's already on the market. I don't think I would want to even try and put my brain under the trauma of trying to create a brand or a product. I would like to do maybe a collaboration with a brand and bring out a product that way rather than have my own brand. I would absolutely be up for that. Maybe I will in years to come change my mind, but right now, absolutely not. If you could do anyone's makeup, e.g. celeb, who would it be? I should have thought this question through because I actually have no idea. Maybe Ariana Grande? I don't know, I really don't know. Beyonce? J-Lo? J-Lo probably. I don't know, like, or a Kardashian. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't enjoy doing a celebrity's makeup in case they're a diva. Probably a Kardashian or Beyonce or J-Lo, but I think they're just the obvious ones of it that everyone wants to do. But yeah, I can't answer that question because I really don't know. Do you have a 5-year plan, or do you live by knowing God has a plan for you regardless? I like to make plans, definitely. I definitely am a big planner. I like to set goals and stuff like that there, but just more stuff to work towards in my career, in my spiritual life and things like that. I wouldn't really necessarily set a 5-year plan because I feel like you can be very, very disappointed. I've tried to do stuff like that before and it's just not me. I just know that whatever's for you is going to happen, whether you write it down or you make a plan. If it's for you, it won't pass you. But yeah, that's my take on things. I know a lot of people view this differently, but I just think God's in control and what is meant to be will be. And yeah, I try not to like make a 5-year plan, but I do always make like a yearly list of goals of what I want to achieve in that year. And let me tell you, none of my goals of what I wrote down this year are achievable anymore. 1, because of this flipping thing that's going on in the world, and 2, because my Instagram got hacked. I have no idea what that was. But yeah, I'm not trying to beat, I really was beating myself up about it, but I'm not trying to beat myself up about it too much anymore. But yeah, my goals aren't really achievable anymore this year. But yeah, God's in control, and I believe what is for me will not pass me. So what made you first want to do makeup? I used to want to be a vet, not intelligent. I get into this in my how I became a makeup artist video, so if you want to like hear more about that, go over to that video. But yeah, I used to want to be a vet, and then I ended up I wanted to do makeup. I liked taking my makeup off, doing it again and taking photos of myself. And then I just started practicing on my sister and her friends, and yeah, that's kind of how I always kind of wanted to do it from like apart from whenever I wanted to be a vet. After that I kind of always wanted to do makeup. I wasn't one of those people that just fell into it, I wanted to do it. Which is your favourite eyeshadow palette? And yes, I love your content, you're amazing. Thank you so much. My favourite eyeshadow palette, it's kind of a weird one because I love colourful palettes, and for colourful palettes, any of the Norvina or Anastasia palettes, the volume 1, 2 and 3, I love them, but I don't go to them for like every day. For an everyday I love Anastasia Soft Glam, or else the Be Perfect Clientele palette with Makeup with Ja. To be fair, the Clientele palette's probably like my favourite palette, that if I was only ever allowed one palette again, I would have that one, because it does have a few colours in it. It has greens in it, which I love greens, and it has like a few like cranberry tones and then your browns as well, so that's probably like my favourite wearable one. But I love colourful palettes for like Instagram and stuff like that there, but the only thing is I don't wear stuff like that out during the day. Like I've got yellow on my eyes today and I probably wouldn't even wear this out, so there's that. Top tips on when doing makeup, like blending out dark colours for example. I have loads of tutorials on YouTube on how I do my makeup and stuff like that there. It would be really impossible for me to answer this question without actually demonstrating it. I'm a visual learner, so I don't know how to explain things without doing it. But if you watch any of my makeup tutorials, I always go in with my darker colours and stuff first. I also have a video which is a blending, like 101 blending, which I did it way over a year ago now, so it definitely needs to be refreshed. If you want a new video of that, let me know, like comment below. But yeah, just watch my videos and it will give you the help you need. Am I religious? Talk about your beliefs. I'm always so interested in things like this, and a few other questions asking, am I a Christian? Religious is not really a word that, oh gosh, dang. Religious isn't really a word that I would use to describe my faith. I am a Christian. I wouldn't really say I'm religious, because to me religious is doing something religiously. But to me, being a Christian is more a relationship rather than a religion. To be specific, I am a born again Christian. It is something that I don't really speak about. I always put up quotes and stuff like that there on my Instagram, and I like to put quotes in my YouTube videos and stuff, but I don't really openly speak and share, do videos and stuff on it. I have had a lot of people ask me to do videos on my faith, but the reason I don't is because I don't have, there's a certain amount of knowledge and stuff that people should have to speak about it, and I don't believe I have the knowledge to be able to teach other people about it or anything like that there. But yeah, I'm a Christian. I believe that Jesus came and died on the cross to save me from my sins along with everyone else in the world, but you have to accept that in your heart and ask for forgiveness. So yeah, if anybody ever wants to know anything personal, hit me up with a DM and I'm more than happy to talk about it. Or if you're questioning whether it's a faith that you want to get into, by all means message me, and I will more than happily speak to you about it. My camera just shut off mid-sentence. It is really annoying, which is why I never recommend this camera to people, because it overheats and shuts off. I also put lip gloss on because my lipstick was looking really nasty and I really dread editing this back and seeing how disgusting my lipstick looks. My favourite place to eat out? I love food. I love food. Specifically, I love pizza and pasta. So most of the time my favourite places to eat out are Italian restaurants. I have 3 favourite places and I generally, I can't say one is more of a favourite than the other because I love them all so much. And there's certain times that they'll have certain ones. So there is a restaurant in Belfast called House of Zen. It's actually a Asian Chinese restaurant. It's amazing. I'm not really a big Chinese eater, but I love their Chinese. So yummy. I always get the honey pepper chicken and it is delicious, and I get it with curry as well and rice, and it's so good. So yeah, that's probably my favourite restaurant that's quite different from my food taste. Then my next favourite restaurant would be, these are not in like this is top, this second, these are all my favourite, okay? I have 3. My next one would be Remore in Portrush. By the way, I'm from Northern Ireland, so these are all obviously Northern Ireland restaurants. You know what I mean. It would be Remore in Portrush. They specifically, just for one dish, their pasta dish. It's their chili chicken pasta thing, and it's insane. Now this is like a summer thing because I only really get it in summer whenever Matthew and his family go up to the caravan, and I would come down and visit and we'd go there for dinner, and it's the best thing ever. Matthew's family actually bought me a voucher for there for my birthday one year because I loved it so much that was my birthday present, and I was like, this is the best birthday present ever. I'm so happy. So yeah, I flipping love there. And then my next is an Italian restaurant, so it would be Philly Italia, and it's in Belfast as well. And it's so good. I always get their meatballs, but they do really good pizza. Whenever me and Matthew used to go, we used to share a pizza and get a pasta dish each, which is so fat looking back on it. We don't do that anymore. But it's so good. I highly recommend, if you're ever in Northern Ireland, to go to those 3 places to eat and you will not be disappointed. So yeah, I have 3. I don't know where I'm going to be going first whenever this isolation stops because I'm dreaming about it. Next question is the worst client you've ever had. I personally don't feel like this is very respectful for any of my clients or any future clients to speak about this. I have had some very horrible people, not very many. Most of my clients are beyond lovely, but I have had a few nasty situations from I've been a makeup artist. As obviously you're going to be given, but for respect for my clients and respect for myself and my business, I would choose not to speak about this. I think it's very unprofessional for people to come online and completely like slander a client. Fair enough, people have been horrible and it's not nice, but I just think it's really unprofessional to speak about it, so no, I'm not getting into that. Favourite clothing brand? 100% Topshop. 100% Topshop. Anyone that knows me knows most of my clothes are from Topshop. My jeans are from Topshop. My joggers are from Topshop. I wear dresses every Sunday. They're from Topshop. I just love Topshop. They can do wrong, to be fair. Some of their outfits are questionable. I've got like hair. Yeah, 100% Topshop. I'm not a big online shopper. Like I would shop on Topshop online. This hair, it needs to go. That is the joys of lip gloss. Yeah, I'm not a massive online shopper because I can't see the quality of the clothes, so it kind of throws me off, and I like to see the quality of the clothes. But I definitely want to get more into online shopping because I always be so jealous of people's clothing hauls that I'm like, I need to do that. But yeah, Topshop, 100%. I don't know why I have to take like 2 hours to answer one question. Matthew asked how much do I love him. Well, you're probably not even watching this video, so no, I'm joking. I love him so much and he knows that. He doesn't need me to explain on a YouTube video how much I love him and make you guys cringe. Have I got any pets? P.S. You're such an amazing role model. Thank you. No, I don't. I used to have a dog and she died, which was really sad. It was a good few years ago. I cried all my tears over that. My mum and dad aren't really animal people, so trying to convince them to let any of us have a pet now is very difficult. I also used to have a rabbit, but it had to stay in my bedroom and it was not very hygienic for whenever clients were coming over. So a lovely one of my clients actually took my rabbit as her pet for herself, and I miss him so much. He is the most beautiful little thing. But no, I don't have any pets. I just think we have a tiny house and I will have pets in my own house. I will definitely have a dachshund. I cannot wait. If you're not sure what a dachshund is, it's a sausage dog. And I'm so excited. That'll be my dog voice. Buzzing. I think I'm actually going to leave the questions here. Quite a lot are quite similar to regards to lighting, photographs, makeup inspiration. A lot are makeup based. I will hopefully do another Q&A soon. Maybe not too soon because I don't want to bombard you with me rambling on for 4 hours straight. But yes, I will hopefully do another one of these soon. If you want to be in with a chance of taking part in the next one, go follow my Instagram. It's at imhols. I'll leave it on the screen hopefully if I get my technical juices together. But yes, thank you so much. Could you just stay on my shoulder please? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I would love it if you could like, subscribe and leave a wee comment down below of what videos you would like me to film. I definitely want to get into filming not just makeup videos, so but yes, I hope you have a great week and hopefully a semi-productive week. And yeah, I don't know why I ramble so much in the outro. Bye!